Yeah, X marks the spot once again. Episode 1, the first episode of X marks the spot, and you know I'm very proud of this episode. Not only because it's the first X marks the spot episode, but because of the guests that I'm having a chance and opportunity to sit down with for this episode to kick it off. And today I'm with a dedicated warrior, hard-working individual. This man showed me that what perseverance looks in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Like he's on the road to greatness, establishing a legacy within a culture that needs leadership. And I'm talking about, you know, the urban Latino artist community. This man takes chances, and I love it. I like dealing with mavericks in the game, trailblazers.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting here with my man.
Warriors out here.
God-driven warriors. I'm sitting with my man, L.O.S. Muzik.
For you guys that don't know, XL Live Wire gave me my first shot. You know, it was my first solo show. I've been doing music for years. And I'll never forget, you know, I'm working the project out. I had just finished doing 2 videos, and we met through a mutual friend. Carolina.
Shout out to Carolina. She's in New York too, matter of fact.
She's in New York. Yeah, we got to take her to dinner.
Yeah, we all had dinner. Absolutely.
And she plugged me to XL, and she was like, yo, this guy loves what you're doing. He wants to see if you could do it live.
Right.
And I was like, holy shit, this is what I've been waiting for.
Yo,
and
I
then
remember.
The platform was SOBs, so I'm like, fuck the legendary SOBs.
Can't deny that shit.
We got to do it. If I don't make it there, this is not for me.
It's not for you.
And I was nervous as hell, man.
Yo, and you know what? And when I had the conversation with you, when Carolina gave me your number, we spoke on the phone for a minute, and I usually have those conversations with people that I have relationships with for a long time. But me and you clicked from the gate, bro. Like the moment we got on the phone, the vibe was good, the energy was good, and I'm like, okay, I definitely want to work with this guy. Just off the energy alone, I don't even give a fuck if you know how to perform, because we have protocol. Like before you hit the stage of Success Sundays,
if the vibes ain't right.
It starts with the vibe, and then second will be the press kit. We got to see your press kit. We got to see some credentials, seeing that, okay, you know what, you perform, you got some kind of experience. Because we bring you to SOBs, 500 plus people in the building. Like, you can't be looking crazy up there. You know what I'm saying? So, but you and I, we had that conversation, and from the jump, I was digging your energy and then your passion, right? And immediately after the conversation, we set up a meeting. I remember, you know what I'm saying? And we actually got a chance to sit down and shake hands for a second and talk about what to expect, what you need, what you should expect from us. And from that meeting, you introduced me to Lenny Santos, who is your label. He owns the label of Element Music Group. And I was like, wow, hold up, you work with, so if Lenny sees greatness in you, this is just the cosign, right? This is before I knew you.
Yeah.
So if Lenny Santos, and if you out there who don't know who Lenny Santos is, I'm just gonna
do your homework.
Do Google, my nigga. It's like, fuck out of here. Like, y'all niggas gotta Google. You ain't gonna eat up my X marks the spot time explaining to y'all who Lenny Santos is, because he's a fucking legend. All right, so Google Lenny Santos Aventura. Anyway, so I see you with Lenny, and then y'all both pull up, and I'm like, okay, so Lenny wow, that's big. So I'm like, okay, so L.O.S. Music, your expectation level went through the roof now.
Through the roof.
And then you told me,
I had to deliver.
You told me, yo, this gonna be my first show. I'm like,
what?
Oh shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Man, let me tell you, I went out there, got the outfit. I had a fucking almost $2,500 outfit on that day. I had the chain, I had the shirt, I had the jeans, I had the Margielas, I had the jacket. This was it. I brought the team out. I brought everybody.
The whole squad.
I got the exclusive introduction. Lenny pulled up, his wife pulled up, and guys, if you haven't seen the footage, I put it all over social media.
You got a documentary.
It's on YouTube. I got a documentary.
You got a documentary. Yeah, I seen it. It's dope.
It was epic. It built my career.
Nah, but you know what I love, bro? Like before showtime, I would hit you up randomly, like, yo, what's good? What you doing? You be like, yo, I'm rehearsing. Every time I'll hit you up, I'm rehearsing. Yo, I'm gonna hit you back, I'm rehearsing. I'm like, damn, this nigga's really serious. Like, but that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, when you knew that you was gonna hit the stage of, SOB stage, legendary venue, you really took that shit serious, bro.
I've been here. I've been here as a guest viewing. I never forget, I saw Fab here. I came in here with a little joint. And I was sitting in the back, and I always said to myself, I would love to perform there. And by that time, I wasn't taking my music seriously. I was just doing music as a hobby. And I always knew that SOBs was a legendary stage. I said, I want to perform there. And look,
And
when I finally took my brand seriously, and I took it serious, and I wanted to pursue music as my career, I put everything I had in it. And once you gave me the opportunity, I was not gonna disappoint.
Yo, my nigga, you went up there, and I could have sworn you lived a life before, because the way you was performing that night is like you knew what the fuck you was doing. And I'm assuming, of course, because you rehearsed, right? Your practice sessions
Brother,
was
I had
serious.
like 4 or 5 practice sessions before my first show. The second show, fast forward,
Right.
was when you gave me the chance to be the headlining act.
You headlined it. The second time you pulled up, you headlined SOBs, and we
man.
sold out.
And we sold out. We sold out. We brought every plug we had. I brought either my own network of artists.
Yeah.
We both collaborated, and it was another successful event. I got to bring even more of a squad and put on a 30-minute show. The first show was 8 minutes. The second show was 30 minutes. And the second one, we blew it out the box.
Killed
That's
that shit.
still one of my biggest concerts.
Killed that shit.
Loved it.
Legendary SOBs.
Legendary SOBs.
Lost Music.
Thank God to XL.
Headline. But nah, yo, listen, you only confirm what we stood for. That's why I felt the need to bring you back and headline, because you represent what we stand for, which is perseverance, hard work, dedication, and talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really have talent, bro. And what I like about your style is that you versatile. You like, I don't want to compare you, but you like the Latino Drake. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Like, on some real shit. Like,
That's a compliment.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I don't want, yeah, but you remind me of that, because your style, you know what I mean? Like the quality of music that you
I love to
offer.
dive into all sorts of music. I'm a fan of music, so you know I love to challenge myself by diving into some reggae, reggaeton, diving into some R&B, some regular hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a rapper, but I could definitely spit in a flow with a nice tune. You know.
When I seen your first single that you released with the video, Come Up.
The Come Up.
You know what I mean?
It's out on YouTube.
Dope videos on YouTube. It's doing real good on YouTube, matter of fact. But I like how you created a project, not a project, but a record for the streets. You catered to the streets first.
That's where we came from.
Very smart move, because you cater to the streets, right? So now you have bandolera, my nigga. And every fucking time I see you perform that record, I see ratchets all over. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this nigga be turning up. How you get these? I'm
Well, that's one thing
I'm
that-
like, yo,
that-
you turned, like, every time you perform that record, like, shorties be chilling. Before you go on stage, before you perform, everybody cooling with the, you know what I mean? Just lay back, all right, vibing. You go on bandolera, my nigga, you
girls-
see all the ratchets pull up to the front.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the song that speaks to the women. You know how Cardi B got all the women and all the fellas out there.
Right.
Well, that's the Spanish song right now, that bandolera. When I perform bandolera, at least 2 or 3 joints is coming to the front, and they want to get picked up, and they want to get danced on, and they want to get
all the way up, bro.
So bandolera is pretty much a naughty chick, and you know you got all the women got a naughty chick in them.
They gotta know the side. And see,
So I'm
but
here
it
to put
takes
'em out.
it's just on the deliveries, how you speak to them. Because every woman is a freak, right? It's just how you got to bring the freak
gotta
out
be
of them.
able to bring the
You bring it
freak
out,
out
and
of
with that fucking record, my nigga, like, yo, shout outs to my wife. You know, first of all, I am a married man. But if I wasn't married, bro, you be my best friend. Yo, my nigga, drop that bandolera.
Drop that
shit.
bandolera right now.
I want to see the freaks. Where they at? Because back in the day, niggas would be like, yo, where the freaks? I put your hands up. You know, bitches be like, I ain't putting my hand up. I ain't no freak.
Once bandolera come on, you
they
know the
all,
freaks will
they
come
all
out.
lit. They all lit, and I love it, bro. I love it. So walk me through that, because you shot the video in Miami.
Yeah, we shot the
And
video in Miami.
you got some fine ladies.
We got some amazing
Some top-notch
bandoleras.
quality.
Top-notch quality, grade A. Vixens.
Vixens, right.
Colombian. They happen to be Colombian.
And you know what? And that goes a lot with the quality of work you represent. Because a lot of times, niggas will go to the strip club, pay these strippers $50. Yo, I need you in my video. You see bullet wounds, you see stab wounds. You know what I'm saying? But
Stretch
your
marks.
shit, all of that. But on your video, my nigga, like, I'm like, yo, who directed this shit? Hype Williams, like,
New Vision Film.
Okay.
A local producer, a local director.
Killed
He's
that
worked
shit.
with some known names. I think he's worked with the ASAP crew.
Mm.
And this guy was suggested. He was referred to me by another artist out here in the city, Inez Music. Shout out, that's my DJ too.
okay.
And man, listen, we flew out to Miami, flew out his whole crew, of course, funded by Element Music Group. Shout out to Lenny
Shout
for
out
that.
to Lenny.
And Lenny, you know, he's used to working with top-notch things. So he wanted, everything that was brought up with L.O.S music to be top notch. So we did the record for the streets to come up, showing from where we came from, a storyline. We wanted to continue going into that storyline and diving into now what the artist could be. You know, top notch, top dog. So Bandolera is about the guy who made it, and he took the chick of a guy that was at the club. And man, we worked with, we probably had like at least 13, 14 beautiful women.
Man, listen, I watched, I think I gave you a lot of views because rewind. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, because the zoom in, and then when Shorty walk into you and I'm like, well, her wifey ain't watching me. The rewind that part, yeah, it's like, yo, you have some bad joints, bro.
Listen.
So how do you, because I know you doing your thing with the music. How do you control yourself, with all these beautiful women around you, bro?
It's not easy. You know, I'm in a relationship. I just recently put it out. You know, I like to keep my relationship private because, you know, social media is it could ruin you and it could make you, but it could ruin you and break you. So, you know, I like to keep my life separate from social media, but at the same time, after you've been with your woman for a while,
she knows what's up.
She knows what's up, but you still got to give her that light. And the DM was getting insane. After I did the Bandolera challenge, remember the Bandolera challenge? The Bandolera challenge, I had over 300 videos, and it went from ratchet to classy to dudes out here grabbing out they joint.
If y'all nigga, bandolera, my nigga, not bandolero, bro.
And the dudes were actually chiming in and putting in bandoleros.
Bandolero is the dude joint, but the song is not bandolero. It's bandolero for the ladies.
Kid
like,
you
why,
not,
why
brother?
y'all niggas sausage? Like, come on, like
dudes is out here like
niggas. Don't show your sausage,
but you
my
know
nigga.
what?
Relax.
But it's all good. You know what?
B.
We gotta cater to all the fans. So if we have male fans out there, by all means, God bless you.
Facts.
You know, we don't judge you.
We don't.
And we
but
actually
this wasn't the challenge for you, my nigga. I'm just saying. This is X marks the spot. We gonna keep it a buck.
What it was is that me and Lenny actually put out a contest. So the Bandolera challenge actually had a male winner and a female winner, and the male winner would get to be chilling with us at the VIP at my press release coming up right now, Saturday the 19th at Calle. You guys are invited, more than welcome.
Calle
Bar and Grill, Lenny's
Uptown
spot.
BX, that's Lenny's spot.
Hosted by Tahiri.
Ooh, I'm in there.
Jose.
I'm in there.
Dominican
It's
Goddess
Tuesday.
December 19th. Shout out to Judy. That's my business manager.
Shout out to the PR over here.
You already know.
On deck,
the male winner will get to be chilling with us at the VIP, and the female winner, and I would love to shout them out right now. The male winner was Acosta Graham. He's all the way from Florida. So this guy is flying in.
Shout out to the homie for doing this thing. You got the dub.
He killed
winning.
He killed it. Right. He's gonna be chilling with us at the VIP, and Mama B's he's flying in.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
flying in, and everything is gonna be taken care of by us. You know, all he had to take care of is, of course, the flight.
Element Music Group is taking care of people, man. Shout out to Element Music Group.
Is taking care of people, and Mama B's Fitness. That's her IG name. She won the females version, and the reason why we chose her is because she actually did a fitness class to the Bandolera.
Wow!
So she was changing lives while playing the song.
Ooh, I love it.
And nothing is nothing more than I love than my music being used for positivity.
But bro, when you on stage, right? It's just hold on. I'm gonna take you back there because you be on some next shit. When you on stage, that's a different L.O.S music, bro.
Absolutely.
And I love the transition, the transformation, right? And how do you feel when people gravitate to you like that?
After that first song,
when you popped your cherry, right?
After that first song, it's a whole different savage that's coming out.
It's a different savage.
It's the guy that was in the street, the guy that was in the corner, the guy that was in Anderson Ave, the guy that was in 167, right by the top of the stairs.
Shout out to Uptown BX.
Yeah, BX.
Yeah, all day.
You know, and you know when you're behind the cameras, behind an interview, we have to get grounded and get leveled and get humbled back because you can't be the same savage everywhere. You have to be able to transition, keep a balance. But when I'm on that stage, it's all on the line, man. It's me against that crowd and me turning that crowd to love me, to feel me. The women are gonna love me because I'm just gonna exude that confidence and sexuality and show them you want to be with a guy like me. And with the fellas, they're gonna relate to the savagery that I'm delivering.
Right, because you represent them, but on steroids when you up in that motherfucker. Like that could be me. I need to be on steroids.
And yeah, that's the same thing they say. If he could do it, I could do it.
Indeed. So now, that's the fun part of this shit, right? Performing, selling out, sold out about couple of shows now under
Couple
your
of
belt.
shows now under the
You know what
belt.
I'm saying? Streams, you're doing pretty well on streams.
Thank God.
You got 3 hit
To
singles
God
right
be
now.
the glory. To God be the glory
Yeah,
always.
we doing pretty good right now, man. I see you. You got the app coming up.
Got an app coming up. Shout out to Durísimo App Store. I just recently released that app.
And bro, all in a matter of a year though. That shit is impressive. Like from the moment I met you last year in November to now, you accomplishing, like you stacking up award after award. You know what I'm saying? Just accomplishment after accomplishment. So how you feeling right now?
I'm feeling real good right now. But you know, the struggle is real.
Talk
As an
about that
artist,
shit, bro.
as
Talk
an
about that
artist,
shit.
you're gonna experience ups and downs. You're gonna want to give up when you don't have the funds to promote. You're gonna want to give up when you don't have you perform at a spot and no, the people that supposedly are, you know, supporting you on the gram don't show up. You're gonna have to go out there and do your own promo work, your own management work, your own PR work, your own everything. You have to brand yourself and you have to show the passion and the belief in your own brand to make these corporations or anybody that's out there to believe in you. You have to show the numbers too. You know, everything that you do, you have to jot down. You have to record, because we're living in the era of social media, and right now social media, if you're not popping, if you're not doing something, if you're not active, people don't want to fuck with you. You're irrelevant.
I remember a conversation you and me had before the second show, because the first show was good, was a home run. You hit that, and of course you had the support of Lenny. He was heavily involved in
You
the
talking
first
about
show.
when you
And then
in the diner?
and then we at the diner, right? This is during the second show, before the second show.
What
right?
you told me?
I was like, yo, what the fuck did I tell you? 'Cause
You
I said a
said
lot
to
of
me-
shit. I've
you
been
said
saying a
to
lot
me,
of
and
shit.
I'll
I've been-
never forget this.
I said a lot. What
I'll
I
never
said,
forget
bro?
this.
What
You
was
said,
it?
bro,
Talk to
don't
me.
wait on that dude to do anything for you. He's a made man.
I did
He's
say
been
that
in
shit.
there 15 years already with Aventura. He wants to see you carry what you have. You got more power than you know. Bro, you got a co-signer that's a legend. What are
I
you
did say
doing?
that. I did say that shit.
What are you doing? Why are you waiting on him?
That's some shit I was
You
saying.
got a co-signer that's a legend. You are our lion. I seen you on that stage. Now you got to put that into the business, into the world. You have to be able to go out there and use what you have, your show footage, what you've accomplished so far, and be able to get all these little dudes that you got around you, around your circle, all these fans you got on Instagram to follow you, to build the network. And that's what I did.
Yo, and that's why I'm so proud. That's why I needed you for the first joint, my
That's
nigga.
what I did.
Because you did exactly that, and now look at you. Look at what you're
Hold
doing.
on.
Go ahead,
I
keep
never
going, keep going. Fuck that.
forget.
Go ahead,
I'll
go ahead.
never forget
Go ahead,
the
bro.
second show, because
Second
I wasn't
show.
expecting. You know, the second show when he put me the headline, he put me in a room full of 20 dope ass artists, and he made me seem like a humongous star. And he was like, "Talk to them, L.O.S. Tell them how you got to do this." And I'm like, all right, you guys got to go out there and give it all you got, all right? You give it all you got, goddammit. And I'm like, holy shit. This guy really sees me and for my full potential. He knows that I got more power than what I really got. Let me tell you, all those people looked at me like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this guy? Lenny Santos artist? But in the back of their head, they were like, Lenny Santos hasn't put out an artist.
Right.
This guy has to have something special.
So the target was already on you, bro.
Man, when I got on that stage,
Killed
boy,
that shit.
30 minutes. Let me tell you, I did a reggae, I did a R&B, I did a hip hop, I
All
did a
of
bachata, I did a salsa. After that, I never forget, I had this girl in the front of the crowd, beautiful African-American goddess. And she was looking at me like this. And you know what I did?
Este moreno.
Este tigre. You know what I did? I got right off the stage, and I grabbed her hand and I sang to her on her face. And after the show, I'll never forget. She came up to me and she was like, "You did an amazing job."
You gain a fan.
And I gained one fan out of that show, a real fan. She still follows me to this day on the gram.
That's important, bro.
Beautiful.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. You changed one life.
That's
you
it.
get one person that hated you from the moment they saw you. Who the fuck is this cocky Puerto Rican dude? You know what? It wasn't cockiness. It was confidence.
Right.
Humbleness.
Right.
We're getting ready to go to the next level with this, man. And we're ready to change lives. I'm happy to be here.
Think about it, man. If you gain one fan a day, there's 365 days in a year. In 10 years, do the math.
Man,
that's a lot of fans. That's a lot of
That's
fans.
a shitload of fans.
You understand what I'm saying? And now, if each fan give you $10, and you have a shitload of fans,
shitload of money.
Now this shit starts making sense. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
So never underestimate, the fans. Always show them love.
Huge shout out to the
Gratitude.
fans. Without the fans, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
The Bandolera Challenge went amazing. The Bandolera Challenge got me recognized by Revolt TV, Apple Music. They saw the work that I was putting in. And now a Spanish guy is over here appeasing to these American labels.
Right.
Big companies.
Big
so I'm
names.
trying to, come in and target both brands.
So I see you, after the performances, you sold out shows. Now you in the fucking festivals and you doing outdoor concerts for
Bro.
Ruben Diaz Jr. I'm like, this nigga don't took.
Bro,
I love
that
it, bro.
Orchard Beach was amazing. Orchard Beach, I grew up in Orchard Beach.
We from the BX, so you know
from the
niggas,
BX.
niggas go to the beach, but don't get in the water. Or you don't get in the water in Orchard
Don't
Beach.
get in
Do
that
yourself
fucking
a
water.
favor. Don't
You come
kill
out
yourself.
with 3 titties and 2 balls on the top of your neck.
Facts. Don't get inside the water.
I'll never forget. A quick story. I was in the
Go ahead.
fucking beach in Orchard. I was like 9 years old, and I saw a big piece of shit fly.
Yo,
That's the last time I got
that's
on that
it,
fucking
man.
beach.
That's
Chocha
it.
Beach. Shout out to Chocha Beach. Point is, I grew up there watching the big salseros perform.
Back in the day, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, I never forget. I saw Willie Colon. Willie Colon. And
A legend.
Willie Colon performed with Hector Lavoe. They were a group. So legends of salsa. And I always wanted to grace that stage. And when I got to perform with the opportunity that Ruben Diaz gave me,
Shout out
Man,
to Ruben Diaz Jr. Doing a great job for the Bronx, matter of fact. for the
absolutely. Shout out
borough.
to Ruben Diaz, BX, all day. I
Indeed.
got there and I looked to the side and I see my children there. My kid's mother, God bless her soul. God bless her. Barbara, shout out. She brought my kids to surprise me to see me perform live in Orchard Beach.
How did that feel, bro?
Oh, amazing. My daughter couldn't stop crying, bro.
Wow.
She had never seen me perform live. So she got to see me on video, but she never got to see. She couldn't control her emotions. She's just an emotional creature like I am. And that was the highlight of my year, man. Getting to perform in front of my kids in Orchard Beach, in front of 1,000 people. I'm talking about people up here, people over there, and me getting to ask the crowd. If you see it on video on my Instagram, L.O.S Music, L.O.S Music,
All of that.
you see me ask the crowd, is it okay if I could come talk to you? Is it okay if I could come mingle with the crowd? And I grabbed my daughter, I'll never forget this, and I had a crowd of Puerto Rican people around me giving me the flags, and I'm singing a salsa.
That's dope, bro.
Oh, man.
Magic.
Magic.
That's
That's the moments you live
That's
for
the
when you're
moment.
performing.
So while you experiencing all of that, does it make it easier to deal with the struggles of being an artist? Because motherfuckers think this shit is easy. Like you said before, it's not easy, but that's cliche. Like a lot of people go broke, relationships break, relationships go down the drain. You will lose almost everything before
Everything.
you gain the world. So are you willing to put everything on the line for this dream now that what you see in these results?
Absolutely. I was born to do this. I've been wanting this since my mother put me on stage when I was 9 years old. When I first got here to New York, I was born in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And my mother came over here to work hard and try to establish herself for us. And I was a 9-year-old, and she used to take me to Villa Cuerno in the BX, and she used to put me on the stage, bro,
At 9.
to dance at 9. She was like, go ahead. And I'm like,
Yo, where those videos is at? I want to see that shit. Throwback Thursday.
I
Throwback
wish.
Thursday. Put that
wish.
shit
That
up,
was
my
when
nigga.
Third
Like,
Avenue wasn't even built,
wasn't even
bro.
built yet, my nigga.
Villa Cuerno, what was whatever fiesta patronales we used to go to, mi mamá me ponía en la tarima, bro. So that means that I grew out of that fear.
and are you the first one in your family with this skill, with this
Well,
passion? For
well, the
music?
passion for performing, absolutely. But there's a lot of singers in my family. They're
Okay.
just in the gospel line. You know, my family goes to church. Most of my family goes to church, and they all grew up singing in church. So I have that passion instilled in me from when I used to listen to people sing in church and worship God. Y yo tengo esa pasión adentro de mí desde chiquito, tú sabes, yendo a la iglesia con mi mamá. Desde chiquito, mi abuela, que ella le sirve al Señor. They all serve the Lord. So, my mother used to put me in stages. Mi mamá me ponía mucha tarima y yo me encantaba cantar, me encantaba bailar, me encantaba hacer toda clase de cosas. Y yo perdí ese miedo. You know, I lost that fear.
Y eso te hizo sentirte más cómodo.
Más cómodo ahora, definitivamente.
Ahora
Ya, tú sabes, uno siempre siente ese miedo. Pero a la press yo canto mi primera canción, my dude. Bam, I'm done. Every time I sing that first song, I always get those butterflies every time I go on stage. But right after that first song, I know I got him.
You know what? I love another thing about you, bro. And y'all niggas didn't even know I speak Spanish, but that's a little something for y'all. That's a little something for y'all. You know what I mean? But another thing I love about you is that you wear your love for God on your sleeve, bro.
Amen. On my sleeve.
It's like you're not afraid of letting the world know that you believe and you have passion for Christ.
I'm not afraid to get judged either.
Right. But what gave you that? Because you have to have courage to go out there, especially nowadays, 2017. Niggas don't give a fuck. No one cares. So it's like, yo, I care about Jesus. You speak boldly. You let everybody know how you feel.
Is the fear of God that have installed in me from when I was a young kid. You know, my mother always taught me right from wrong. I have those Pentecostal, and if you know about Pentecostal religion, those are one of the strictest.
They go hard.
They
Next
go
to the
ham.
Muslims, they go hard.
Yeah, and I don't believe in religion anymore. But those beliefs
the
are
principles.
instilled. The principles are instilled in me. So I have that fear of God. And I've seen a lot of devil worshiping, subliminal on this music industry. All sorts of pyramids thrown up and Illuminati this and even lyrics talk about you had Yeezy talk about I sold my soul for
a happy
meal. It came with a few toys.
Yeah, right.
And stuff like that just led me to say, you know, us as artists, we're doing this to get famous, and I don't care wearing a pyramid on the shirt because it's cool, but at the same time, it should be even a bigger thing now to talk about your real beliefs. Don't change your beliefs because it's not cool. Right. Be real to who you are.
Right.
Be real to who you really are. You know, I get a lot of love, and I still get a lot of ridicule from my peers that tell me, you know, you shouldn't be posting you and your grandmother singing about God. I love that. That is the way I stick close to God. Because, you know, in this industry, facing these devils and all these, this is a crooked industry.
My nigga, I know you have your third eye open. I can definitely tell that you are conscious of what's going on. You have a spiritual connection with a higher power, which is in our case, in your case, is Jesus Christ. We
Amen.
Believe in him. And absolutely, this is a crooked industry, but why you still are passionate about this and the music? So you're not concerned about the fame and the glory. You're more concerned about just music, just sharing your energy.
I
right?
love the energy. I love music. I love sharing my experiences through music.
Okay.
And oh man, right now, just recently, I wrote my first song for God. So I even had a difficulty.
I heard a snippet. Is that the one you got on the gram right now?
Yeah,
it's dope,
man.
Bro.
And I got inspired by an artist that I saw not too long ago.
And I followed her when you tagged her because I like to do my research. I will follow, and I went on, and she's amazing.
Amazing artist. I can't remember her name right now, but she's so dope.
She works with Vaquero.
Yeah,
she works with Vaquero.
She worked with Vaquero, and she was in an award and received. When she was about to given her award, she actually whipped out the Bible and just straight up started
dropping
preaching,
knowledge,
bro.
That's
and
dope,
she kind of hit me in the heart. I started crying that night. I kid you not. She said, "Men that are weak, men of no valor, no like roots. This is the time now. You have the platform." You should be preaching positivity, even though we're walking with the devil hand to hand. You know, I'm still I love sin. I'm still a thoroughbred nigga. I see you and you disrespect me is on.
Right.
But if you show me love, I'm gonna show you the Almost love. I have a good heart. I have a golden heart.
You do.
And I'm gonna show you. You know, God has given me this, like you said, a third eye to be able to see past the bullshit. Because you got a lot of opportunists out here nowadays.
100%.
And you got a lot of people that see me rolling with Lenny and see me rolling with XL Live Wire. They see me rolling with Revolt. They see me in the lab and they just want to ride along.
Right.
God has given me the opportunity. I pray to God every night to give me that third eye to be able to see through the bullshit and separate the real from the fake. So that's the way I give back and thank God, to continue to praise him, to continue, even though I'm doing music that can maybe no le agrada a él because it's delivering the wrong message. I'm still, no matter what, how high I get, no matter how rich I get, I'm still going to give props to God. And never forget that. I said it today and I'll say it again when I reach Romeo status. I'll still be praising God.
And you coming for that spot.
Oh, I'm coming for that spot. I'm coming for that spot, boy.
But you know what? I'm gonna take you back, right? I want you to think back 15 years ago to that L.O.S music. What would you tell them now? Knowing what you know, what would you tell that L.O.S music from 15 years back?
Save your money.
Young nigga, wildin'. On the come up, that's on the come up L.O.S right there. I could tell like that back then, 15 years.
That young L.O.S.
That young L.O.S.
That young L.O.S. He was so talented, man. He was so hungry, but he had no business sense.
No guidance.
No guidance. Nobody to take him, but he was so raw. He would perform at a drop of a dime anywhere. Anywhere. He would do any show. I would tell him right now, young brother, save your money because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it to invest in yourself. Take his time, keep writing, own your own masters, get your business shit together. Go to school. If you really want this, you have to educate yourself to try to make your brand grow. Get educated. Learn some music notes, you know? Dive into everything else that you love. I would have told my young self, I was acting back then.
You was an actor.
Yeah, I was an actor too. So I was doing actually live Broadway shows, like that kind of thing. I was working for the Board of Education.
Okay.
And I would have definitely dove into Broadway. I would have dove into that. I would have definitely been pushing myself to just push harder. This Savage right now is nothing compared to the Savage. That Savage was in the street. This Savage right now is business savvy.
Because you're a control savage.
I'm
now.
a control savage. I
Right,
know
now
I know my worth.
Now you're in control.
I didn't know my worth back then. But I was hungry.
I love it. I love it, L.O.S. Listen, bro. Right now, I'm gonna give you the stage for you to let everybody know where they can find you. Merch, music, whatever, next shows. Talk to the people right now, bro.
Well, my name, of course, is L.O.S Muzik, L.O.S Muzik, L.O.S Muzik. You can find me like that on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter as Abdominus Prime. I also have my own business as a fitness instructor in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. So that's what I do by job. We still got to maintain a day job in this industry. Invest in your. Nobody's gonna give you this money. You got to invest it in yourself. And if you're lucky to get somebody to back you in your project, you still got to put in from your own.
Right.
It's not like you got to depend on them. So you got to do what you got to do. December 19th, Tuesday, I'm having a press release. I'm gonna have Univision there. I'm gonna have all the networks that I've already are backing me on this project coming up. December 19th, Calle Bar and Grill. And at the end of, beautiful thing, God bless. At the end of January 2018, I'll be going to Colombia on tour. Right now, I'm sounding all over Colombia. I got, right now coming up, next Monday, I'll be in Telemicro.
Telemicro, that's Dominican
Telemundo.
Telemundo, my nigga.
Telemicro, yeah. And
shout out to Wifey. She put me on the Telemicro. She's Dominican.
Shout out to Wifey too. Chichi, Dominican women. God bless them.
God bless them. Yes.
They know how to take care.
They know how to take it. Absolutely. So yeah, go ahead, bro.
And one thing that I was forgetting, this Friday coming up, December 15th, you could catch me at Unimas. I just was recently on Univision. So I'll be coming out on TV, introducing myself, performing my single, Bandolera. And you could go get that on YouTube. It's everywhere. Spotify, Bandolera, SoundCloud. No SoundCloud, sorry.
iTunes.
I
downloaded it already, so I'm already on it.
It's on every platform. Bandolera, L.O.S Muzik. Lenny Santos artist. It's a pleasure to be here. XL gave me my first chance. It's a pleasure to be on his podcast.
X marks the spot.
X marks the spot.
Say it again, nigga.
X marks the spot.
Yes, and we here with the brother L.O.S Music.
You young artists, looking for the exposure. What happened to me could happen to you. You know, you come on SOBs. This is a legendary platform, and what you get from here, it's up to you.
Right.
You know, you could perform on that stage and continue to perform on different other stages, but after I performed on this stage. After seeing the competition, I went. Right. And the way I had a reaction from the crowd, I was like, yo, this is what I'm meant to do. What's next?
Next level.
Next level. I want to take this to the next level.
That's
and
dope.
I can't wait to work with you in the future. Again, not to mention, aside from SOBs, I did the Williamsburg Theater. That was one of my most legendary performances.
That was dope. The Music Hall in Williamsburg.
And the Music Hall in Williamsburg, man. That's my target.
I got to get you on a yacht, though. next summer
yacht.
for my birthday.
The
You
yacht.
you on that yacht, nigga.
The
I don't give a
yacht.
fuck if you up there with Romeo and them.
I'm coming
you
on
can
the
come
yacht.
back down
I'm
for
coming on
free.
the
You
yacht.
ain't gonna charge me.
I'm
We gonna put
coming
that
on
on
the
tape.
yacht. I'm coming on the yacht. Just pay my band.
All right, I'll pay the band. That's my brother, man. L.O.S. Muzik, man. Thank you for stopping by X Marks the Spot. We appreciate it, brother.
Thank
Keep
you for
doing your
having
thing.
me.
I'm here for you anytime, man.
Appreciate
We're
it,
gonna keep
brother.
shaking the world, man.
And let's keep doing it, man. Let's keep growing. Let's keep building.
God driven.
And I kept God driven.
Let's do it.